This is Fred Beck from Fred Talks Fighting, brought to you by Undisputed, available on Xbox and PlayStation. I'm joined by Mike Majlak today in London, who has got a lot shorter of recent times. We're getting his logo in the background for his business restaurant.
To see what it was like down there, what the weather was like down there, dude. What's going on, Freddie?
It's nice to see you again. It's been about, the last time I interviewed you was at the Prime Card at the burger restaurant. Here we are again a few years later.
It's always good to see you, Fred. You know, we've always been a big supporter of your channel. If you call me up, whatever country we're in, I'll always come meet you or have you come meet because I love your energy and I love what you do, dude. So it's good to be back on your channel, man.
I appreciate you having me. I know you're busy today, you're flying out today and you made time, so yeah, I do really appreciate it. But before we go into things today, tell me about your burger place. 10 out of 10 burgers since we're here right now.
10 out of 10 burgers. Obviously, I've been reviewing cheeseburgers all over the world for the past 4 or 5 years. Tried burgers in every country. Most of the places, you know, people are watching this video from right now, I've tried burgers there. And eventually I got to a point where I was like, you know what, I know what I like, and I'm going to just make my favorite burger. I'm going to work with a chef in LA to come up with a burger that I really like. And as of recently, it's been going nuts, dude. We're everywhere. We go to every event. We're getting invited to every event. We've got a ton of funding coming in, and we're going to start popping locations open domestically in the United States and Dubai, you know, within the next 3 to 6 months. So it's happening fast. You know, everybody that tries it loves it. Logan's obsessed with it. Every creator that's tried it's obsessed with it. So we feel good about the product and the culture around it.
And these going to be permanent restaurants, or are these going to be pop-ups?
Permanent restaurants,
Wow,
yeah. Permanent brick and mortars, maybe some trucks, maybe some places like this. We're in a food court at Box Park, Wembley right now. We're just trying a bunch of stuff and trying, you know, just experimenting right now.
That's pretty good. Well done, man. It's cool you got the YouTube and expanding into bigger and better things. Is Dave Portnoy jealous of you going to the burger business? Is he going to come and review it?
No. He's strictly pizza, and he's not jealous of anything I do because he has a ton of money. And a very loyal following that's probably larger than mine. So no, I don't think there's any jealousy there. Maybe height. That would be the only.
How tall is he?
Not 6'3". Not 6'3". I think that's the first thing I need is if you spun the camera around for everybody watching at home, we've got some people here waiting to try the burger, and the first thing anybody ever says to me is, "I didn't know how tall you were." You know, I think I slouch when I sit on the impulsive couch. People don't really know how tall I am, but no, Dave's in a different financial realm than I am, for sure.
Only for the next few years until 10 out of 10 burgers keep going up and up. We'll talk about the charity match then. I take it you were there yesterday. It was 8-8, and then the YouTube All-Stars won on penalties. There are a few iconic moments. What do you make of the game?
Just incredible. I mean, I spoke with the Sidemen team, and I spoke with the boys after the game and just said to Mini Minter, I think specifically, I said it's just wild to continue to watch where this whole creator thing goes. Every time I think we're at the top of it, you know, when there's a Logan Paul, Floyd Mayweather, and then there's a Jake Paul, Mike Tyson, and then they raise $6 million for charity, and they take Wembley over and sell out in minutes, and we've got businesses galore, we got, you know, Prime, we've got Feastables. It's like every time I look, you know, especially that core set of creators is just continuing to drive through culture, business, everything, and it's amazing to see, dude. It's like at some point you have to stop doubting these people and stop saying like, oh, they're just stupid people that kids watch, because by this point they've proven that they can do just about anything in the world, and it's amazing. And the charity match yesterday was another example of that, for sure.
I love Logan Paul and Joe Weller's WWE celebration.
Incredible. So we actually talked about it with Weller on the Weller Impulsive episode that's coming out this week. So they'd planned it out, and dude, there was no part of me that thought it was actually going to happen. And then watching them kind of nail it without any practice and really nail it, and it becomes, I would say, probably the most viral moment of the game. I would say, right? So I thought it was amazing, dude. Bring a little WWE energy to the UK.
Because Joe Weller's always been making WWE YouTube videos, and Logan Paul is wholeheartedly in WWE. Do you reckon Logan Paul will ever box again?
No, I don't. I don't think Logan will ever box again. I think he's so locked in now on wrestling and WWE, and he's made such a home for himself there. I think, like, even as I say, like, you know, it's wild how far this can go. There was always still just a little bit of doubt and misunderstanding around where Logan was going to take his career. That doubt is now gone. The WWE is his home. He has the respect of every other wrestler in the league, and it's just incredible watching him. If you're watching this and you have doubts about his capabilities in the WWE, there's nothing that can be done for you now. He has proven himself to be just such an incredible athlete, performer, and just part of that organization. So I don't think he'll ever box. I would put money down that Logan Paul will never box again.
Wow. Okay. So Logan will never fight again. He'll only wrestle, which technically is a fight.
Technically, but maybe I was going to say less dangerous, but I don't think that that's the truth, to be completely honest with
When you see him going through the ladders, it does look quite painful, to say the least. Are you looking forward to KSI's fight next month? Or this month, actually, at the end of it?
In Manchester, yeah. To come back out that quickly, maybe not. I would love to see him beat Dillon's ass. Also, I'm curious why everyone always writes his name with an extra I in it. Everybody writes Dillon. Like, even KSI does it. He's fighting him, and he spells it Dillon.
Is that not a troll, though?
Yeah, I don't know why they do it. Maybe I'm just too old to understand it. But, I mean, clearly we know who's going to win the fight. Think about it like this. Logan beat Dillon easily. Dillon didn't even hit him. KSI beat Logan. Completely different fighting style. KSI is a brawler. Logan depended on more conventional stuff. I think KSI is obviously going to destroy him,
Does KSI need to knock him out and make a statement? Is the decision win not good enough, considering Logan Paul's already been there and done that?
I think if KSI wants to continue to take boxing seriously, then he probably should knock him out. If he wants to send some sort of message, because let's be honest, at this point, Jake has a stranglehold on that community. He's already put the entire influencer boxing community behind him and moved into a more conventional boxing realm where he's talking about fighting real fighters. He fought Tyson. You can say what you want about that fight. Tyson was a little bit old.
I was there.
Yeah, right?
Were you there?
Yeah, of course.
Oh, I didn't see you.
Yeah, I was somewhere in the audience. But if KSI wants to keep having that conversation, he's got to do something substantial at this point, or just keep doing what he's doing. But then he can't really say anything to Jake because Jake has proven himself to be quite a fighter.
Is Jake Paul the A-side in that fight?
He is. Jake Paul's the A-side in any fight. Jake Paul is the A-side in any fight at all right now. That not even including just creators. And I say that as in as unbiased of a sense as possible. You know me. I stay neutral. I don't have to say anything, right? But what name is bringing attention to boxing like Jake Paul at this current moment in time? You've got Canelo, you've got Bud, you've got Fury, you've got Usyk. The Fury-Usyk fight, I was there in Saudi Arabia. It was a cool fight. Got attention. No fight got attention like Jake Paul, Mike Tyson. Whoever he fights next is going to be massive. If he fights Canelo, if he fights KSI, Jake Paul is the A-side. You don't have to like that, but numbers don't lie. The scoreboard doesn't lie, and unfortunately, whoever Jake Paul fights next will be another massive payday.
I know, the numbers don't lie. Men lie, women lie, but numbers don't. We'll wrap it up in just a second. I feel bad for making everyone wait out here.
They're hanging. These guys will hang out, dude. These are all the homies. But yeah, I'm on your schedule right now, Fred.
Well, then my Majlak schedule. Is Logan Paul, I know that Mam's KSI's manager and Nikisa, Jake Paul's manager, are on the best of terms to make the fight happen. Is Logan Paul the middleman to have KSI sit on one side of the table, Jake Paul sit on the other, and say, right guys, how can we make this happen? Is Logan Paul the one to make that fight on the tipping point?
No, I don't think so. I think Logan tries to stay out of it. I think there's, like I said, this is all elevated out of the realm of even Logan Paul now because Jake's involved, and the level at which Jake's boxing deals happen, as you saw with Turkey getting involved, we're talking about major plays here with people that kind of create the ebb and flow of the world and how the world works. Like, Jake is playing at very, very serious levels as it pertains to boxing. This is not to say anything about Misfits or Brand Risk or any of these organizations that are doing these fights, but like, Jake is top tier level where you have the biggest promoters in the world talking about him. You know what I'm saying? So like, the idea that Logan's going to come in and say anything or create any kind of conversation that doesn't already exist is not the case. I think it's going to come down to dollars and cents. All the things that fight is dependent on are numbers based. Dollars and cents, weight. You know what I'm saying? Like, Jake only wants to go down so far. He said, this is my limit. Case I want, you know what I'm saying? So there's a lot going on there, and Logan has nothing to do with it.
That's good. Can I keep your hands clean almost, stay out of the beef. And just one last thing, Brand Risk Promotions. You live in Miami, don't you? Am I wrong?
I'm in Los Angeles, but I will go to one of his future events. We've talked about me maybe commentating one of them. Yeah, and obviously I love Aiden. He's my brother, and honestly, Aiden is the crazy thing about Aiden, dude, and I think everybody smiles and laughs when you talk about him. I don't think there's another creator with as much potential right now as Aiden Ross. And you see what Speed's doing, you see what Kai's doing, you see what Beast is doing. Aiden can have anything he wants. Anything he wants. He can have any guest, from Kanye to Trump to he is so deeply ingrained in that culture and created the entire temperature for that culture. The Speed is a result. Kai is a result. You know what I'm saying? He can do any collab he wants. He has endless money. He has endless infrastructure in Miami. It pains me to watch him fucking waste away. Like I want to fight him. I want to beat him to a pulp because he needs to activate, bro. Like I want to see him get on it because as soon as he turns that engine back on again, he's the most talked about thing. And so it's sad to watch that. And listen, like take it from somebody who understands mental health and understands substance and all that other stuff and how it can keep people down. I really hope that Aiden's able to snap out of it and take advantage because he has so much opportunity.
I was with Aiden about last month, and I'm flying out to Miami on Wednesday to go to another Brand Rush show. And the Brand Rush shows are very good. XQC was there, Face Banks was there, Sneaker was there, everyone. So it's a good show. So yeah, it'd be great to have you down. But Mike, as always, man, I do appreciate it a lot. Thank you very much.
Thanks for having me on. Hey, if you do not subscribe to this channel, think about some of these interviews. They're all great, fighting related, creator content and business related. Subscribe. Do yourself a favor and subscribe to the channel right now. Okay, we love this guy. Do yourself a favor.
Awesome.
See you next time.
That's great. Thanks very much, Mike. Thank you.